can't get rid of today, it seems like. And I think that's what the drivers are really contending with. They're trying to figure out the best way to approach that without coming in too fast, because if you do come in too fast, you end up overshooting outside zone 2, dropping tires and potentially going off course there in a serious way that could cause an incomplete.
Yep, right on. All right, thank you for the insight. Here we go, moving on to our next battle, and you know, the video's hype, the hype building up to St. Louis. We saw Ryan say, like, man, it'd be awesome 1-2, alternate. Well, guess what? One of these vehicles could advance on, or is advancing on. One of them, their round is done here after this battle and the culmination of the 2 runs. So Fredric Aasbo will lead behind the wheel of his Rockstar energy drink Toyota Racing Toyota Supra, and Ryan Tuerck behind the wheel of Freddie's former vehicle. Amazing victories. Here we go. Fredric Aasbo initiating. Ryan Tuerck in the chase position. Race Service boys watching from LA, cheering on their boy Ryan Tuerck as Aasbo. Hunter, I know you're watching from Norway, bringing it on into that outside zone, down into the power alley, transitioning into that 3rd one. Ryan Tuerck, good proximity, massive angle there from Freddie. Fredric Aasbo as the Nitto tires go round into that last outside zone. Papadakis Racing, it's a win-lose situation for them.
Well, as lead runs go, that was a very standard Fredric Aasbo. Would have been a high 90s, at least mid 90s, and that gave Ryan Tuerck an opportunity to attack. But this is a really solid performance from Fredric Aasbo. You can just see the consistency up on the bank as Tuerck surges forward. It's because he's comfortable with Fredric Aasbo. He knows Aasbo is going to go 100%. He does miss that 2nd outside zone, Tuerck, and trying to chase him, and then shoots a little bit too long from the 3rd. So you can see Aasbo is carrying a lot of momentum. It's a great battle back and forth. But you can see that Tuerck had to go a little bit in the middle lane of outside zone 2. So we've saw a couple little mistakes from Tuerck in the chase run. It was great proximity overall, beautiful run, very close battle. But now we're going to switch things up as Fredric Aasbo will chase him down. Ryan Tuerck goes to the lead. Can Tuerck get an equal or better lead run? And then we saw the 1 or 2 little mistakes that were made by Ryan Tuerck that could be picked up from Fredric Aasbo to try and get into the Great 8.
Yeah, let's see. And man, that Corolla hatchback looks so actually big and daunting compared to the Supra. But let's see how they handle the bank. So Ryan Tuerck will lead coming out of the chicane, initiating. Ryan Tuerck really high out of the gate. Wow, look at Fredric Aasbo just gaining some ground. These guys absolutely ripping through. Let's see how they handle coming into the power rally. Tighter line for Ryan Tuerck, gets all the way out to that 2nd zone. Fredric Aasbo diving up, throws it right to the side of Ryan Tuerck. Are you kidding me? Woo! Oh, doctor, look at this. Absolutely phenomenal chase run, but a solid lead run from Ryan Tuerck. Ryan Sage, how did Fredric Aasbo avoid contact with Tuerck? I'm absolutely baffled.
He's really that good. I think that's what it comes down to. And when you have a Papadakis Racing machine that is built flawlessly on both sides of the card here with Ryan Tuerck and Fredric Aasbo, this is what you can expect to get. Beautiful lead run here by Ryan Tuerck, smooth sailing through the big bank, but Aasbo not letting him get away, keeping that angle and the line pretty consistent. He also gets a little bit shallow on that 2nd and 3rd outside zone, but I think it was better than Tuerck. And then right here, he gets super close to Tuerck without making contact. Tuerck pulls a beautiful line to that final outside zone, kind of bettering Fredric a little bit there. Here it is from above as Aasbo keeps the pressure on. Look at the mimicking here. This is really important as the chase driver to mimic that lead. And there, Aasbo makes a slight mistake on 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But it may have been better than Tuerck overall. But right on that inside flip, you really put the pressure on. But it cost him an outside zone 4. So great back and forth. And of course, we're seeing the side-by-side call from the judges up here.
I love seeing the different angles here. And yeah, Ryan Lontaine and the judges are requesting, you know, Brian Egger and Chris Yule, they're all requesting side-by-side replays. And I think getting that overhead view from the drone, you really saw, and it was sensational. I'm not taking anything away from Freddie, but I think that he compromised, and again, give and take is what I heard Lontaine say. Basically, you know, take away filling those zones, but give him some amazing proximity and some accolades here as we walk through the side-by-side here once again, Ryan. You can see Ryan Tuerck, you know, in the lead on the right, and then Freddie leading on the left. Lontaine, walk us through, what are you seeing?
Well, what I saw from Freddie in his lead was that he left outside zone 2 pretty late and got into outside zone 3 really late. And Fredric, from the overhead view, really overshot outside zone 3, dropping a tire there and causing Ryan to do the same in the chase. And that was a big error from him there. He really missed 2 and 3 almost entirely because of that. But he did a pretty good job everywhere else. And, you know, sometimes we get a little carried away with one area of super high proximity. Aasbo's proximity overall was good, but I don't know if it was way better than Ryan's overall, but he did dive in on inside clip 1, so that was kind of like an exciting area. But they both made errors in different areas on the track. They both had a good outside zone 1. Tuerck did leave it where it ended, but he dove down closer to the yellow line there on driver's right.
So the BC Racing side-by-side, does that open up any more clarity for you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm kind of leaning one way.
Okay, don't.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet until the scores get put in.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. As Chris, hey. You know what? Hey, back off, bro. Back off. Here we go. Slide him left for Freddie, right for Ryan Tuerck. We got one more time from Chris, and there it is. They are going one more time.
Yeah.
And Egger, it's unanimous.
One more time all around.
It is unanimous. Wow, you guys actually agree.
Chris Forsberg, an incomplete in that situation.
Gotcha.
All right, let's move on and move back, I should say, to the one more time between Aasbo and Ryan Tuerck. So Freddie Aasbo and Ryan Tuerck, both Rockstar, both Toyota, but only one can be a winner. And really close on that first battle. Again, some really amazing moments, but I would say the compromise of Freddie missing the outside zones to get the proximity, we don't want that. Also, Ryan Lantain bringing up that, you know, Tuerck comes off of the bank a little higher and you see some decel. So definitely want to see these guys step it up, refine it like fine wine. Here we go, Fredric Aasbo. Really high behind the wheel of that Rockstar energy drink. Toyota GR Supra. There you go, good proximity, filling that outside zone. There goes Freddie. Now Ryan Tuerck does the same on that third. Really close, good chase job, but Ryan Tuerck does miss that front clip. Now let's see. Oh boy, Ryan Tuerck transitioning and really, oh man, I want to look at that again. I was looking at the screen and it didn't have the exact shot.
It was getting real smoky for a second too.
Sketch ball. All right, let's take a look at it again. We'll take a different look here, Ryan.
Well, this is certainly a different start than the first battle. Let's take a look as Aasbo initiates. Here comes Tuerck once again. You can see he's starting to reel in Freddie, but a little bit less angle. And then Freddie comes off the right time on OZ1, getting into OZ2. Here he goes, deep. This time, Tuerck follows him out, does a much better job, but he's going to swing a little bit wide here and miss that inside clip, as you said, Jared. And then right here, it looks like he was coming up super fast on the back bumper of Aasbo, and then pushes out a bit too wide and actually goes almost completely off course.
Yeah. Not a good line. And it seemed that it was reminiscent of me, or it was reminiscent of St. Louis for me, you know, where you saw Chelsea Denofa really take that wide line and then tighten it up. And seemed like Tuerck took that wide line and stayed wide, didn't tighten up to the front clip, which threw him off when he transitioned over. It just beelined towards that wall, so he kept it off the wall. So definitely interesting line there.
And just looking at the standings right now, Fredric Aasbo, 32 points behind Ryan Tuerck. He's sitting in 4th place, so it just shows you how big of a battle this is.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Ryan Tuerck, shout out Louise McFarland, tuned in. Let's send it, here we go. Ryan Tuerck initiated, he's out front. Fredric Aasbo giving that chase. All Toyota, all Rockstar. Who's gonna be the highest Rockstar here? Moving on. As Ryan Tuerck brings it on into that second outside zone, transitioning now. Ryan Tuerck really needs to show up. He went off course, tightens it up to the front clip, as does Freddie. Now, like I said, Freddie did have that good proximity on the first battle, but he is filling his zones. Fails to get to that final outside zone, but definitely very exciting here. Oh, wow. The left wheel was, oh, wow, I didn't even see that. Oh, wow.
Oh, there we go. The judges were saying that Aasbo's left rear wheel was broken the whole time. Now, we won't see it from the drone here, but this will give you an idea of just how close Aasbo was attacking on the big bank. Backs off for a second as Tuerck clears outer zone 2 and 3, does an incredible job there. And then through the inside clip, this is where we saw Tuerck fall off in his run. Tuerck this time around hits that outside zone. Aasbo's on a slightly tighter line. But obviously, we're going to be looking at the totality of these two runs and the mistake that Tuerck made. Did Aasbo make something similar in his chase? I'm not seeing it so far, but let's see if we can see the left rear of what the judges were pointing out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Look at that thing rocking around.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Holy
look at
cow.
that. That is crazy.
How he held that together is unbelievable.
That's why you guys are judges. You pick that up.
We're just like, wow, look at the smoke. No, I'm kidding.
So, yeah.
Obviously,
I
can't see it with the black wheels.
You can't really see it, but there's that one
Look at
little
the
shot
attitude of the
there
car.
where you could actually see it kind of bending outwards.
Yeah.
And it was certainly ratcheting around. The fact that he made it through that run was pretty incredible,
Yeah.
if that's truly what happened.
Yeah, he had. You could see it cambered out. You could see the attitude of the vehicle, especially going to that final outer zone. The attitude of the car is rocking and rolling. So here we go. Do we have a winner? Slide him left for Aasbo, right for Ryan Tuerck. And it looks like Freddy Aasbo, the Norwegian Hammer, gets the victory unanimously and will move